Hello, guys and girls. Oh, do you know what? I am so in love with Shein. I got loads of these t-shirts, which are just like handy, aren't they? But I've got a really nice, what's it called? Pajama set from there for £6, which I love. It's like cream with red hearts. And it's just, yeah, I love it. I cannot get enough of Shein right now. And I used to, when I ordered it from there, it used to take ages to come. Now it's like next day delivery nearly. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about this current challenge. And I want to apologise now for the epicness of that boot camp. Oh dear, that was insane, wasn't it? So yeah, apologies for that. They're not all going to be as long, don't worry, but all of the boot camps will range anywhere between 20 and 30 minutes, and although my chit chat and demonstrations before made that workout a lot longer, it was actually 31 minutes of actual work, which was pretty awesome. The fact that there was zero rest, that's why my calorie burn is massive right now. Anyway, 7 study sessions. If you're new to me, I know there's quite a few people on the trial at the moment. The 7 study sessions are a chance to get your steps in, which I always forget, and I'm standing around chatting. So they're a chance for you to get your steps in, okay, while listening to something educational, me answering your questions. I get lots of emails and WhatsApp messages asking questions, and I always say, I'll apply in 7 study. So yeah, it's a good opportunity for me to address everyone. Because these questions often come through that are always the same. But today I'm going to talk about obviously the start of the challenge, and there's a few important things I need to remind you of if you didn't listen to me on Friday, okay? So first off, if you're weighing yourself today, measuring yourself, taking photographs, make sure you are doing that today, okay? The first day of the challenge. And I really recommend whatever you're doing, whether it's weighing yourself daily or at the start of the challenge and then right at the end, they're the only ones I recommend. Try not to weigh yourself on a weekly basis because, you're just going to get so much fluctuations. Whereas if you weigh yourself daily, you'll be able to see and cope with the daily fluctuations. Because believe me, you cannot gain and lose a pound of fat in a day. Okay, it is very, very hard. Yes, you might gain £3, down £2, up £5, down £5, and like that, but a lot of it is water. Okay, you have to remember that. A pound of fat is roughly about 3,500 calories. Okay, to lose a pound of fat, 3,500 calories you have to reduce. Now, if you think about maybe 2,000 calories is your weight maintenance. So you've got to eat 5,500 calories in one day to try and gain weight of a pound of fat, okay? Now that's really hard going. You try and do that. Unless you're going completely out, pizzas and beers and stuff like that, it would be very hard to do that, okay? Likewise, if you're losing a pound of fat in a day, that's how can you reduce your calories by 3,500? You can't. So if you didn't eat anything at all, and then you have to go out and exercise, I don't know, I'd have to, if I didn't eat anything, I'd then have to go out and run for probably the equivalent. If I burn about 400 calories in half an hour, so I'd have to probably run for an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe 2 hours of running and zero food to try and lose a pound of fat in a day overnight. Now that you can't keep that up, can you? So daily fluctuations in the scales are always water weight, a lot of the time water weight, okay? So just bear that in mind. Building muscle as well, it probably be the course of this challenge, you'd probably gain maybe anywhere between 2 and 4 pounds of muscle. Okay, 4 being the ultimate max if you're really getting your protein in and lifting those weights with correct form consistently, maybe up there. But it's a lot less than you think. It takes a long time to pack on muscle, a long time, okay? And especially if you're doing it alongside fat loss, it takes even longer, okay? So, there's lots of myths like, oh yeah, I'll just do this challenge, I'm going to get really muscly. No, you don't. You strip fat so you can see the tone you already had in the background. Because believe it or not, a lot of people already have tone and they don't even know it. They don't even know it's there. If you just live quite an active life, moving around, going out on lots of walks, you're still going to have muscle tone. And as your body reduces, you're going to see that muscle tone. So anyway, there's lots of subjects that I need to talk to you about this challenge, but today is really about getting those photographs in, getting your measurements in, whatever way you're doing it. I'm doing it by photographs, and I keep telling myself every single challenge I'm going to weigh myself, and I just freak out. But I haven't done it yet this morning, so I should have done it first thing when I woke up. I might do it. Mind you, this is my Sunday, so I might do it from tomorrow, Monday. I film a day ahead of you, by the way. The workouts go on catch up on my website and I email it out every morning. Really apologise now if sometimes I get it wrong. I basically have to write those emails every day, okay? And I use a template. So it's the same template. I copy the template, I do it. Sometimes I forget to put the correct link in, or I'm distracted doing something else and I forget to put the link in at all for the workout. Now, every time I do it, I learn to make sure I double check. So hopefully it's just not going to happen. But usually it's always, every time it happens, it's always because I did the email while distracted doing something else. So lesson learned from me, be better at that. Just spend my time doing the emails and nothing else. Okay. So, obviously I spoke about this last week, how important it is your nutrition, okay? You can't expect to do, if I did these workouts every day and didn't pay any attention to my nutrition, I'd stay the same as I have done for the last 18 months, minus the last 6 weeks where I've been really good. But, I'm living proof that you cannot out-train a bad diet, or a poor diet, or a high-calorie diet, okay? I haven't changed anything I did. From that, I can remember when I met Matthew in that February, I was doing a February-March challenge, and I really loved the way I look from then up till about September time, okay? That's when I started being like, tight clothes. Yeah, my training never changed. I was really happy with where I looked in January and February. My training was exactly the same as the following September. It's just my calories went up. And I went from basically eating in a weight maintenance, staying the same, to eating in a calorie surplus. And then over the procedure, over the next 2 years, I slowly was in a surplus, so I gained weight. So you cannot out-train. I haven't changed anything I'm doing. If anything, there might be times when I've done a little bit more exercise because I've been doing running and cycling and stuff like that. So, nutrition is massively important. Calories really matter when it comes to weight loss. Now, you can let's take a breakfast. We'll start with breakfast, lunch, dinner. Breakfast, okay? Don't automatically assume healthy means weight loss, okay? Let's say I did eggs and avocado on toast. Poached eggs and avocado on toast. 2 eggs, 77 calories each. Toast, maybe a little bit of butter on there. If you just have 1 slice, another 150 calories. And then you got your avocado, about 300 calories, depending on how much you have. Let's say you have half, 150 calories. So you're talking about 600 calories just for avocado, poached eggs and avocado on toast. Okay. And you think, okay, that's a really healthy breakfast. I'm going to go for that. Or if you had chocolate spread on toast, okay, or Biscoff on toast, you might actually find it's less calories. might not be as good nutritionally as the avocado and eggs on toast, but it's less calories, and calories do matter. Obviously, the more nutritious your diet is and the more nutrients you get into your body, the better you're going to feel, the more energy you're going to have. So you're naturally going to be burning more calories. But you can eat too much of a healthy diet. So if I ate that breakfast, poached eggs, avocado for breakfast, maybe I had a chicken salad for lunch, maybe I had a sweet potato with it, and then you have I don't know, chicken with rice and potatoes for dinner, loads of veg and stuff like that. Sounds really nutritious, but if you eat high portions, I ate a whole one of those packets of rice, for instance, before I know it, say my weight maintenance, my calorie surplus, my calorie deficit I want to be in is 1,300 calories, I've suddenly, just in breakfast and lunch, I've smashed that. I haven't had dinner yet, okay? Smash avocado. So, you have to be mindful of what you're eating, okay? It might be healthy, but you might be over your calories, okay? So, what I tend to do, this is just me, okay? It doesn't work for everyone else. I don't eat breakfast. And, some people feel faint, or their blood sugar level is low, and they really struggle with not eating breakfast. They get the shakes and stuff. I'm actually more than happy to get up, start with green tea. I do my workouts, then I have a nice cup of tea, okay, a normal cup of tea with milk in, and then I don't really eat anything, and I tend to not bother eating, and that I don't kind of try and not eat as late as possible, but it might be 11 o'clock before I have something, which might be a protein bar, or it might be a slice of toast, or it might be eggs on toast, whatever I fancy at that time. Sometimes it might not be till 2 o'clock, okay? So I tend to skip breakfast, and it works for me. I'm quite happy. My energy levels are there. I've got Nala here at the moment. I'm going to take her for a walk now. I've just smashed out 2 workouts, and now I'm going to go for probably an hour walk. I don't feel like I'm low in energy. I feel fine. Whereas other people, they would really struggle with that. They'd have to eat breakfast. Some people will have to eat breakfast to get a decent workout in. Some people will exercise better in the morning. Some will be better in the evening. Now, there's no you can't say, you used to read articles which really annoyed me. Exercise first thing in the morning better for weight loss. No, it's not. It might be better for some people for weight loss more than others. It's better for me for weight loss because I put more effort in first thing in the morning. Whenever I do a workout in the evening, I guarantee I wouldn't put as much effort in as I did first thing. It just doesn't happen. But then I know plenty of people that are the other way around. They struggle in the morning and be like, I just can't. And then in the evening, they're smashing a great workout. So everyone is different. Some people are night people, some people are morning people. I'm a morning person. So, that could be why. Some people, eating food and going straight to bed doesn't impact your weight gain or weight loss, okay? Just because you've eaten and gone straight to bed. Some people, it might affect you because it makes you can't sleep as well. Okay, and lack of sleep is detriment for your weight loss. Yet other people, they could eat and go straight to bed and it makes them sleep better. So it's better for their weight loss. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Everyone is so different. So you can't read an article and think, okay, exercise first thing in the morning, don't eat breakfast, don't eat that. Everyone will be completely different in that, okay? No idea who's phoning me there. So what I need you to get out of today is how important nutrition is. Make sure you go onto my website and you use my calorie calculator. I recommend anyone that's doing 3+ workouts a week and being active, make sure they use moderate activity, okay? And when I say active, I mean getting your 10k steps in a day. And when I say 10k steps, aim for that, okay? You don't have to smash at 10k straight away, aim for it, Okay, if you already only do 5,000 steps a day, aim for 6,000 this week, then 7,000. Okay, so yeah, just make sure you use my calorie calculator. Sustainable weight loss, if you know you feel like accelerated weight loss is going to be too much for you. Accelerated weight loss if you really want to get results over this course of the challenge. Now, whenever anyone says to me, oh, those calories feel really low, I'm not going to be able to stick to that. That's because your choices of food are poor. I've had days where I've eaten 900, 1,000 calories and I'm like, I'm not even hungry. But I'm only on 900 calories. Surely I need to eat something else. And that's because of the choices I made. I might have packed out in salad and veg and very little condiments to go with them, lots of protein, and just not felt as hungry. Or I skipped breakfast and lunch because I was distracted on stuff and wasn't actually hungry. So I've gone and eaten all my food in a small window opportunity, so I'm stuffed. Okay. Which that comes to my diets as well, intermittent fasting, Slimming World, all that kind of. Any diet will work because they put you in a deficit. Okay, any diet works if you're in a deficit. The key is being able to sustain it. There's no point in going on a diet if you can't sustain it for life. This is why keto. You can't be on keto for life. You can't be paleo for life. Really, can you? You can't do no carbs for life. You can't do Slimming World for life. Who wants to do Slimming World for life? You need to find something you can do for life, which counting calories you can do for life, because you're eating what you want within reason, but just making sure that you're counting those calories that keeps you in there. So you can eat carbs, you can eat fats, you can eat chocolate, you can eat crisps, you can drink wine, you can have anything that you want to have within your calories. So surely that's the game changer in long-term results, because you can stick to it for life. Anyway, drop your questions this way. This was really just an introduction to the challenge today. Don't ever feel disheartened by not being able to do a workout. That last one, that boot camp we did, that was epic, wasn't it? I don't expect anyone to have kept up with me. That's what pause button is for. And that's what the save button is for. There's a little grey heart at the bottom of each workout, and just hit that and it turns pink, and that goes into your saved workouts. Okay, something you can come back to at a later date. So I recommend everyone saves that workout, that last one we did, and see how, do that in deload week next time. Have to do a deload week for 2 weeks because I'm on holiday. So in that deload week, you can come back and do. So I recommend join this challenge. It's 7 weeks. Save some of the workouts that you really feel like you want to try again. Okay, and then in the deload phase before we start the next challenge, you can give them a go. Anyway, any questions, flood them my way, and enjoy the time in this challenge. Make sure nutrition is fundamental to your goals, so make sure you're following it. Catch you later, bye.